Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What? Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd made her mad again somehow. Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going. Be thorough. I'm counting on you. Let's put this shit into the network. So many documents here before and now nothing. Took them and why? According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. That should do it. Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. Might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all of the rest of us are friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you, Makoto. How did it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings. I see, then there's nothing left for us here. Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. Much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko. Yes? So we're just gonna split up? Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but not a little too direct. Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about, like, what are you going to do about Sakura? Well, something has to be done, it's true. But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. What should we? If we can find some new clue that would likely change the situation, that's all that we can hope for right now, which is why Alter Ego. All we can do is wait and believe in our friends, you're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. Free time? I'm kinda tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I'd completely dozed off. Ding dong! Feels tank, man. Ding dong! The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on? Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. Sounds like something has happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Makoto, Kyoko. Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There's a window on the rec room door and I heard to look inside, and when I did... Sakura. Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head. What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. Tried knocking, calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do? First of all, we need to get into that room, but the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations, so we're going to force our way in. I just said the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. But then why? It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it a chair? The chair? The way this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in. Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. I'll get something to break it with. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Surely. Surely. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here. Huff, huff. I found a broom. In the classroom. Here, sit. You can handle this, right, Makoto? Come on, sir. Okay, you two, stand back. I caught out the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Crash. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair is pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura, I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... all I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then... ding dong, ding dong. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. Sakura is dead. She's really dead. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead and checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. How would the killer have locked her in the room like that? It doesn't make sense unless she killed herself. After I don't know how long, I got everyone. Wow, ogre? Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed? I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began. You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what that means. Sakura was murdered by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room. It was one of you. Hiro, Byaku, or Toka, one of you killed Sakura. What? You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her, you hated the sight of her. One of you did it, I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right, it's the next Monokuma file. Don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, but you're gonna ruin that... that little face of yours. Now then, with that hold on, there's something I wanted to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Just thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she had violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blacken is this time, I owe you one. Got them one? Oopsie. Boop 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 boop. Before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. 'Cause I mean, your lives are all on the line, right? Boop 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 boop. What the hell? You owe someone? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura. Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. And let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay, just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura. Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you. Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order? Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say. Which is? Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What if you killed Sakura? I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope. Don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. New hero? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I? It's decided. Nothing's decided. I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But we have to find out who killed Sakura. For those of us who are still alive and to honor Sakura's memory, fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body? That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. No choice but to just do it. I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. Victim was Sakura, and time of death estimated to be around 12 noon. Body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Monokuma file 4 has been added to the truth bullets. I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that? In a way, into the rec room is the door we just came through. That door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out until we broke the window, just like Zero escape, right? In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder. I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. Could it really happen in real life and right before our very eyes like that? Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind. When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime and through some special method steals the door. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations, so for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right? The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. Push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that. But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. I think we can probably cross that one off the list. The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that? They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe. And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. A locked room, by that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. And you think we can cross that one off too? I believe so, yes. When it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. There are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which one of these 4 choices seems the most likely in this case? That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. Right now I can't really say. I see. We had the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can, for Sakura if nothing else. It's around 1 o'clock right now. Yeah, an hour ago. So Kyoko is pretty much clear. For Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight. And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? He must have taken her by surprise. Certainly they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. What do you want? You're bothering me. Go away. I'm not even trying to hide how much he despises me. I better go before he crushes my soul completely. You already know who did it. Yakura, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? And well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Let me help you find out more. See, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. When I saw her again after that, she told me she said she had left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the monogrammer said she had died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself, and I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. I have two theories. Either one, she killed herself and there is no murder, I don't know if that's possible, or two, Sakura had planned this with Hina, and Sakura liked Hina so much that Sakura let Hina kill her. And she somehow agreed. Other than that, for now, not sure. She wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to him. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. Hina, it's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Aoi's account has been added to your section handbook. But the fact that she never asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. See if she has anything new to say. Something not to ask you about, make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes, but what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go to see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Yakura says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Here was shoved against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room. Protein Slime X. That's what Hina and Sakura's talking about in the medical room. Looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved the protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments. She was poisoned. I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know, but still this protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff, so she must have gotten this from the Chem Lab. That's strange, huh? What is? See what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. There must be parts of the window I broke to get inside. But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. Why does that matter? I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. It was dropped after you smashed the window? You know? Not what I wanted. This looks like some kind of wrapper. Ah, that's... You recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when he found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So he gave her that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really liked them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. I really liked them that much. But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself, that's why I gave it to her. Now they've lost all their flavor. Polka dot. That's a cryptocurrency. Candy wrap has been added to the Truth Bullet section of handbook. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura is sitting on. The glass is all red and these are the top and bottom sections of the bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Yeah, it's one of the bottles with the... Isn't it one of the bottles with the Monokuma thing in there? Yeah, it's a figure, it fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. Looks like 2 are missing. Inside each bottle there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how did they get those figures inside the bottles? It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. You know where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside, right? You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have. So this is a Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Yeah, I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. Monokuma figure we found on the ground. Red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Obviously. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? Shards of glass and a Monokuma figure, or evidence of that. I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Okay, but how do you know that? Is she bleeding from anywhere? Like... Oh, the locker's open and there on the inside? It's a handprint. What's the handprint doing here? Looks like someone tossed the inside of the locker and left a handprint in all the dust. It looks quite fresh too. Let's say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locker room was open, don't you think? During all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group. Fortunately, that's not a possibility. Why? Why not? Think back, before you opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Yeah, and the locker was already open at that point. No way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. So then what does this handprint mean? It means that they were hiding in there until maybe Sakura's in there, in the room? Locker handprint. That same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Didn't she puke up blood? Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Okay. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. But what would have caused her to vomit blood? The monogamous fighter specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Byakuya? However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting. It's most interesting. Don't you agree? I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. This door is the only way out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened of course when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. And having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening, and there was no evidence of the door or chairs being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked room from the inside, not from the outside. Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part. Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't be. Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She decided she got a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right, I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the other two people. I need to hear what they have to say. Alright, so the two probably went back to their rooms. Doko. Press the doorbell. Ding dong. After a few seconds.
Nani?
Who's there? Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Nani?
Well, what do you want? So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore. Don't even say her name, it makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood too. She didn't look like she was in a good mood. Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time? Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hallway. What do you want? You said you want to talk to me about something? I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura asked to meet with you. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him. What, she wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. I pressed the doorbell. What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How do you know about that? Did you maybe guess into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, she asked me to meet with her, of course. Didn't she write you a note? A note. She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others like in passing. Gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura? No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious. Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office. I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets. Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pocket. When he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Quick as the wind, Hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back in his pocket. Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Well, I can't deny that Oko asked to meet with me, but I never went. So if you'll excuse me, before waiting for a reply, Hero quickly slipped back into his room. Hero said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start?
Nanda.
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was yes sir, I understand. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. Looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been set in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? C4. Looks like the bottle had a label on it, Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? It was on the 4th floor this morning. I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled. That's right, it could have only been around the time of the incident. If that really is what happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. It's been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. These are footprints, and they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kindly thought off, and what an insufferable smirk. He handed me a piece of paper and a pen. Well, let's go, Chip Chop. I got to work, and for long I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So how is this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me? So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in and went straight to the shelf, did whatever they had to do and then left. That's what the footprints would tell me. These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No. Okay, then I'm your shoes and I'll confirm the size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. And these prints are a really valuable clue. So smaller footprints? A man's usually? That'll be weird. Is it really Hina who killed Sakura? Bad chesting. Nero, stop bad chesting, weirdo. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. That's my piss. Oh my god, is this my anime game? My really detective, super intense anime game, bro? Dude, there's yellow powder on the floor. That's crazy. Dude, look at this gameplay. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4 and it looks like someone left footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints in the powder. So on this shelf is what looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be a bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh? But you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number, so I guess I can consider this part of the shelving on unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. This shelf is... One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. I like this detective work, Ghosty. Wow, me too, bro. Unironically, I like this Ghosty, but there's another one I like more. I don't know what the name is. Letter C. Section C. That's where C4 would come from. Let's see what's on this shelf. Based and rape yard. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. Huh. Why is Chem C9 in there? Did they grab C9 poison from the C thing? Accidentally knocked the C4 powder down? Poisoned Sakura? And then they had to put it back. And then they put it back in the wrong one because they're fucking retarded. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. Allahu Akbar! So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving on unit section A. Oh, but wait! There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Did someone put it here on accident? I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Wow. Oh shit, we just went over that. A. Dietary. B. Reagents. C. Lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from section A. What concerns me is that in section A there was a bottle with a label from section C. What was a bottle of poison from section C doing in section A? There's definitely something going on here. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Have anything to say, Mr. Byakuya? Akira, I admit you have a good eye for spotting useful clues, but you also need to learn how to make use of those clues. Back to the rec room we go.
Ne.
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? Tell Kyoga what Toko and Hiro have told me. I see, so along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. It's all too convenient, someone must be lying. Someone's lying. But I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the monochrome bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body. Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure out anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? There's no getting around it. And like me, Kyoko didn't recall at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it. It's totally normal, then how can you? Imagine it's because I have had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind. More importantly, look here. Yellow piss powder. Her shoes, you see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out. That powder is clue number 1. Next is the wound to her head, look carefully. Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain. It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows. Oh my god, Nero. You're a genius. Interesting, wouldn't you say? There's one more interesting thing. Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one. So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary and added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Wow, you're unable to look at her 2 wounds and the yellow piss powder on her shoes. That is incredible, my guy. There's shards of glass scattered around the chair. The glass are red. There have been a bottle. Knockmare figure, yep. Alright, let's look at this. I think Kyoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Wow! Something new, something new. So did you figure out there's a hidden correlation between all the bottles? Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. Maybe I did find it, but... I mean, I can't really use my mouse, but there's like the white dots and shit. It's not exactly the same on, like on the far right one. It's not exactly the same as the other ones. I don't know if that means anything. I think it does. Because all the other ones are exactly the same. It's just reflection, but like 3 of them are exactly the same and 1 of them aren't, so I don't know. But I mean, the difference is that they have different the chess pieces, yeah. Yeah. Conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you to a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree. So we have the tower, we have we call it the pawn. We have the... is that the king or the queen on the right? I'm not even sure. If that's the king, right? Or is that the queen? I don't know. And the other one is the one that can move like diagonally. And then the horse is on the ground. We're missing one. I think the one on the right is the queen. But I literally I can't tell. No. Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me? An experiment? Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that? I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so... Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to get up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but... choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that's like the king chess piece here. So the queen one is missing. Sorry to keep you waiting. Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing? I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected. One of the monochrome bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal monochrome bottles. It's balanced, which means each monochrome bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The monochrome figures inside are basically the weight and nothing else could really affect the weight. Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now what might we expect to see? The normal assumption would be is either they'll try to balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there. Okay, then let's give it a try. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How's that possible? Wow, how's that possible? Just as I thought. What? The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles, put it all together. I believe you will arrive at one persuasive conclusion. How is that possible? Probably there's 2 bottles missing, so it would have to be 2 smash bottles there. But one of the pieces are missing. Do it, weirdo. What do you think? It's all on you. That would at least be the obvious answer, because 2 are missing. Bloodstain. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh, this magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident? If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters. It said Toko. Could this be a dying message? Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, it is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message. But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Is that that's his Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled, she's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. How about we look at Sakura's finger and see if it's bloody? I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes that much more suspicious. Oops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. Boo boo boo. See you soon. It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Let's get this bread. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... Ultimate martial artist. Carrot_carrot. A locked room murder mystery. Semicolon. What's it called in English? When you make a smiley. Forgot what that's called. Fuck my ass. Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley, then it turns positive. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD. This is just plain creepy. And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, if you have 100 friends, TT. He's right, that does make it seem sad. Now then, please get on the elevator. Oh. I'll see you all down there. What the hell was that? I don't get it. I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone? I don't think I'm acting casual. I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Truth will be revealed soon, because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And someone killed her. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like Hina, for like some reason, is the actual one that either she like did something with the chemical shit, like the protein shit or whatever, I don't know, or she like just did it straight up and Sakura's okay with it. I don't know. This one's a bit more challenging.
Ne.
I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climb into a steel prison. Blah blah blah. We watch the doors. Sinister descent. Let me just save, just so I don't have to fucking do all that again. Your school life come to a complete end. Find your assigned black. And so the curtain opened for the fourth time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception. Deadly class trial. All rise. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. You want to kill Sakura? It's one of the people that hated her. Oh my god, I lost. Yakuya, Toko, our hero, it's one of you. Idiot. I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, I'd never kill someone, no way. Bro, why is he like so nervous? Why is there a trial already? Because last time I played like an hour 30 or some shit, and my game crashed. So I just speedran back to where I was and started the stream. But I mean, it's going a lot faster than before. Like before, it would take me like 5 hours to get to a trial. Now it would have taken me like 2 hours and 30 minutes. I think the game is like picking up a little. I'd never kill someone, no way. I don't want to hear your stupid excuses. Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Make your argument. It's been a while since I did one of these trials. Oh, I didn't mean to actually do that.
なぜ俺たちが犯人だと思うんだ？
動機があるからだよ。あんたたちはさくらちゃんを憎んでたじゃん。
それだけか。話にならんな。
それだけの理由で人を疑うなんて。
最低よ。人として最低だわ。
Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those three specifically. I'm sure she's mentioned it before.
あんたたちの誰かがさくらちゃんを殺したんだよ。なぜ俺たちが動機がある？あんたたちはさくらちゃんを憎んでたじゃん。
それだけか。
それだけの理由で人を疑うなんて。
それは違う。
Break!
朝比奈さんが疑ってる。
Another reason to suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
そうだよ。
Yeah, and that was right before she died. There's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her. I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? Make your argument.
さくらちゃんに呼び出されてたなんてどう考えても怪しいよ。絶対あんたたちの中に犯人がいるんだよ。
呼び出されたことは確かだが、俺は会いに行ってないぞ。
私も行ってないわ。
俺も会いに
は行ってないべ。
それは違う。
Why is this guy lying? It's such an obvious like distraction. Like he didn't do it just because I'm so sure of the game not making it that obvious. But why is he lying?
赤い水玉模様の髪だよ。なんで急にそんなこと言うんだべ。
赤い水玉模様って私がさくらちゃんにあげた飴の方。
いや、
あの飴は倉庫に入れるようになった直後、私が段ボールごとそれと同じものはもう倉庫に。
だとしたら葉隠君はその飴を
さくらちゃんからだ。
そのだけどもらったのはずいぶん前なんだ。
いつもらったの？
葉隠君が大神さんと最後に会ったのってつまりあの時より。しまった。
I don't remember when Sakura got the candy. I must be this one. Or this, I don't know. When? Like,
これだ。葉隠君、朝比奈さんが大神さんに飴をあげたのは保健室から出た後だったんだ。保健室で会ったのが最後なら葉隠君がその飴を。あればそれはあったさ。娯楽室でオーガと会ったさ。
逆ギレ
だけど会っただけだべ。俺は
怪しいわねあなた。
怪しいのはおめえの方だべ。
また逆ギレ。
ただの逆ギレじゃねえぞ。犯人は深ワッチなんだ。
は
あ？シャイニングメッセージだべ。
Shining a message.
現場に深ワって血文字があったろ。そうだ、ダイイングメッセージだべ。マイゾノッチの時にもそんなこと言ってたじゃねえか。
あ、それって私も見た。
そうだ、
だろ、そうだろ。
何言ってんのよ。そんなわけないじゃん。
往生際が悪いぞ。
葉隠君、あなたがそのダイイングメッセージを見つけたのは？
確か。
そうだったわね。あなたは朝比奈さんから現場の捜査を禁止されて、つまり
How does he know
ダ
about
イイングメッセ
that?
ージを見つけたなら死体を発見した時しかない
There's no way
は
it's
ずよね。
actually this dude.
これだ。あの雑誌って。
そうよ。私があの現場での捜査が始まった後で。
だとすると。
おかしい。何がおかしいんだべ。な。俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのはオーガの死体を発見した時だべ。
私がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのは捜査が始まった後だったわ。雑誌棚の中から雑誌を取り出して、そこでダイイングメッセージに気づいたのよ。
それがどうしたんだって。なんもおかしくねえって。俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのはオーガの死体を発見した時だべ。
私がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのは捜査が始まった後だったわ。雑誌棚の中から雑誌を取り出して、そこでダイイングメッセージに気づいた。
それがなんもおかしくねえって。俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのはオーガの
死体を発見した時だべ。
Is this what I have to do? Yeah.
それは違う。大神さんの死体が発見された時、あの雑誌はまだ雑誌だ。キリギリさんがそれを取り出す。つまりそうさ。葉隠君、本当。
待て、話をすり替えんなって。オーガが残したバイキングソーセージによると犯人は深ワッチで間違いねえはずだ。
なんかどっちから突っ込む。それがあいつの手なのよ。そもそもあのダイイングメッセージって本当？
はい。
Real and true.
そんなん決まってんべ。間違いなくオーガが 100% 絶対的にオーガが書いたんだ。この証拠あんのかって。俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。役立たずだべ。俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。世紀末だべ。証拠あんのかって。俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。役立たずだべ。俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。
Bro, when it says negative, it's so hard to know what to
これ
do.
で証明するよ。
It's hard to keep the tempo. Did he kill her or what? I mean, I don't know. It's been pretty fucking like too obvious. I feel like.
だってあのダイイングメッセージって指で書かれたみたいだったけど。
I feel like it's too obvious if it's him, because he's been suspicious since like the beginning, before the trial even began.
でも彼女の死体は。
あれ
じゃあひょっとしてだからこそ 彼はダイイングメッセージの存在を知っ
はい、そう。
あ、認めた。やっぱりそうだったのね。
でもどうし
それは俺がオーガを殺しちまったから。聞いてくれるか。オーガからの呼び出しのメモを受け取った俺は約束通り昼前に娯楽室に向かったんだ。
Okay, here's what's gonna have happened or some shit like that. She was vomiting blood because she got poisoned, and he was like, "Oh my god, I killed her for some reason." And then he's gonna have like hit her with the fucking Monokuma figure bottle shit or some shit. I don't know. That's what's gonna happen. That's why it's so obvious. Like it's making it so obvious that it's him, but it's not actually him. He's just stupid and he thinks it's him.
のこのこ会いに行ったのか？バカなやつめ。
Yeah, I think that's it.
そん時のことだべ。
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks. And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something. This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything. As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was going to try and kill me. She was going to kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong? Okay, but if that's the case, how did the blood end up on the floor? Yeah, she was already dead at that point, maybe. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized that if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across the magazine on the table and I ran away. Okay, but how did the blood end up on the floor then? Where did he get the blood from? Like, yeah, you need 3 people. So if he was just alone, it wouldn't have set off. I can't believe you're the worst. I hope you die. Well, that's what happened. Go on. Go ahead, roast me, boil me, do whatever you want. You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death for the one that killed Sakura. The words are out now, right? We know who did it. I think there's more to Hiro's story. What are you talking about? Who else could there be? What else could there be? There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. Until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed. So what is it that Hiro that doesn't make sense? What he would have had to do after writing the message, it doesn't make sense. I guess the middle one? Was it really hidden though? It wasn't. It was upside down to make it obvious. Okay. I guess that's not it. How was it hidden though? He put it upside down, so it would be
さっ
obvious.
きの話には葉隠君が雑誌を隠したことの説明がなかった。死体が発見された時、ダイイングメッセージが書かれた雑誌はどうしてわざわざ見つかりにくい雑誌棚に戻したの？それじゃ。
いや、俺は隠してなんかねえぞ。ちゃんと。
嘘よ。嘘に決まってるわ。
He still hasn't explained how he wrote it. Where does he get the blood from? Her head? I don't see any reason she would lie now. After already confessing to the crime.
嘘じゃないってこと？
Then he's not lying? Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room before and after the incident.
おそらくその考えで間違いないは
Someone was in
ず
the locker? I don't think there's any question about that.
それって誰なその人物が
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they
あの
must
ダ
not
イ
have
イング
liked
メ
what
ッ
was
セージ
written
を見
on
ら
it.
れると困る人物だったはず
Someone who wouldn't like what had been written. There's only one choice. Toko?
これだ深川さん
But how stupid do you have to be to put it back upside down? Had to be Toko, right?
だってダイイングメッセージを見
Who
ら
else
れ
would
て
want to
困
hide
る
the
人って
magazine other than the person whose name was written
そう
on
な
it?
のあんた
Did you really go to a rec
なん
room?
だいえそうじゃなくてそんなことはどうでもいいじゃないさっきは
I'm
が
just
か
not
れだ
gonna
って
read
そう
when
認
this
めてた
voice
じゃない
acting.
そうです、俺がやりました。
いや
なんで
葉隠くんが大神さんをボトルで殴ったのは確かだよ
終わりじゃなかったつまり葉隠何言ってんのよそんなことだったらもう一度葉隠くんにさっきの話をしてそうすればはっきりするはずよ
それで俺は
今言った通りよもう一度
なんかわからんけど、わかったべ。
I have to prove that. Bam 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 bam.
俺はやっちまった。
Wait, how do I switch again?
近くの棚にあったモノクロボトルで
オーガの背後から不意の一撃を食らわしたんだ。
不意の一撃ってことはあなたがオーダーしたのは1回なのね
撃ったのは1回だべ。
それは違うよ葉隠くんのオーダのせいで大神さんが死んだなら彼女の頭の傷が2つだったことの説明がつかないよ
2つ？
そう彼女の頭部の傷は2つだったのよ
死体を触るのが趣味の女が言うんだ。間違いないんだろう。
でも俺が殴ったのは1回なの。
実はオーダーが2回あったってことよちょっと待ちなさいよ頭のオーダーが2回もあったなんてそれもモノクマボトルによるオーダーなんて手がかりは頭の傷だけじゃないあのモノクマボトルにはその不審な点をはっきりさせることで思い出してみて事件それと床には1本分の破片とモノクマフィギュアが落ちて
葉隠くんが大神さんをオーダーした時に割ったボトルだよね
つまりあの現場には4本でもモノクマボトルは全部でどうしてモノクマボトルが簡単よあのモノクマボトルに隠された規則性を
なんか分かったぞ
Wow, it's a chess piece. Wow. I can't believe it, guys.
そうだチェスの駒だよ
That's it, the chess pieces!
ボトルの中のモノクマフィギュア
キング、ルーク、ビショップ、ボーン
The queen is missing.
それと割れたモノクマボトルの中にライトの駒
The knight.
だったよね
それがどうしたのよあなたはチェスにはあまり詳しくないのねだったらチェスの駒の種類はだけど
I've never played chess before. Wow, I don't know this.
キング、
Okay.
ルーク、ビショップ、ポーンの4体と
Who has never played chess? I guess some people. Is the tower one called rook in English? In Danish it's literally just called a tower. I didn't know it was called a bishop in English though. European languages are way better. And on the ground was a knight. So the queen is missing.
現場にあった
Surrender of
モノク
evidence
マ
for
ボトル
fire
の破片
bottles. Yep.
何よチェ
日本人なら将棋だべ。
そうよ。確かにボトルは足りなくなってるかもしれないけど、それが事件と関係している根拠なんて事件前からすでに1本かけて。いいえ、なくなったもなんでなくなったモノクマボトルは
これだ。なくなったモノクマボトルはおそらく割れた状態だったはずだよ。
どうしてそんなことがわかるのよ。
Because we think she's the one who killed Sakura.
だって証拠も残ってるから。
証拠？
現場で割られたボトルが
なんなの？
これだ。さっき
これだ。
僕とキリギリさん現場に散乱してたボトルの破片、そしたら現場に散乱してた破片が
つまりあの現場では2本のモノクマボだけど、そのうち1本分のその際その人物はまあきっちり測れという。でも破片を処分って
それがこれだ。大神さんの2発目のオーダー。
大神さんの頭部にあった2つの傷、それらを踏まえて考えてみれば導き出され。
そして犯人は1本分の破片だけを処分することでオーダーは1回だったと見せかけようとしたんだ。
だとすると2発目のオーダーを行った人物はそうよね。雑誌を隠した件もあるし、あなたが事件前後に娯楽し待ってよ、確かに2発目のそれをやったのが私って根拠は。
いや間違いない。
あんたさっきまで
俺は自分の過ちを認めることを恐れないんだ。そういうそれにそう断言できる。
一応
あれは俺がオーガにいきなり呼び出されて不安だった俺は予定時間そんでしばらくしてガワッチが娯楽。その直後今度はだから部屋の中にはフカッチもいると。そこにいたのはオーガだけだった。
なぜそんな大事なことを今になって。
自分が殺人を犯してしまったという
誰かあいつの頭のネジを。
おいフカッチ。
So she was locked
あ
in
の
the
時
locker?
おめえはど
She
こ
was
に
in the
消えてたん
locker.
だ。
あんたのは見間違消えたんじゃなくて隠れていたのかもね。私妙な言いがかりだ。
Only halfway.
言いがかりよ。認めないから迷惑なのよ。呪ってやる。違う違う違う。いい加減にしてよ。認めないから呪ってやる。呪ってやる。言いがかりよ。いい加減にしてよ。
これで証明するよ。
I think I'm more than halfway, because there's like,
娯楽室のロッカーの
I
内側に
looked
手形
on
が残
YouTube
さ
for
れて
full
たのは知ってる。
playthrough, and I think I have like maybe 8 hours left of the game. So I think the game's just like lying. I think the chapters, I mean if we're going by chapters, I mean maybe yeah, but I think there's 7 chapters in total. But they get progressively faster, like faster paced. So I think I have like 10, maybe like 10 hours. But yeah, you'd think that we're pretty close to the end. Like after this, I would probably think there's like maybe one more case left. That's what I would have thought.
お誰かがロッキャーさん。
だったらこの手形とあなたの手を比べてみましょう。
深は俺に手間をかけさせるな。
After this trial, I'm gonna swap the Dark Souls stream, by the way.
はい、私の。
あっさり認め
I
た
don't
ね
know how much longer you're staying up.
じゃあさくら、そんなわけないじゃない。
正直に言え。
Okay.
私が殺しました、多分。
これまたあっさ
だけど深川さん、詳しい話。
いい
私は王に呼び出された後、先回りで室に乗り込むことにしたの。
Jesus. Yeah, both of them probably didn't kill her, if I have to be honest. Like, we still don't have any evidence with the fucking chemicals. So here's what probably happened. As I said, she probably got poisoned. Yeah, obviously. She definitely got poisoned, and she died from that. Then that guy hit her. She was already dead. And then this girl's like, oh, I'm gonna hit her too and kill her. Boom. So now both of them think they killed her, but they didn't. So either she killed herself or I don't know, she talked with Hina. Yeah, that's what I was thinking at first. I think she killed herself. Yeah, she was sitting smiling, yeah. Either that or that was my theory. Either she killed herself or she let Hina kill her so Hina could escape. Because she liked Hina a lot. And she was the spy for Monokuma before, and I feel like she regretted that because she fought against him, so she wanted to make up for it. After I read Sakura's notice, I had to go there earlier, so I went into
行か
Rec
な
Room.
いと何されるかわからないし、かといって正面から行くのも怖いから先に忍び込んでよって思って、それで
じゃあひょっとして見てたんか。
その後あんたが。
そりゃなんと
だから私はその雑誌を。
その時
仕方ないじゃない。
間抜けすぎるな。
そんなことよりさくらちゃんを殴ったのは雑誌を棚に戻した直後、急に背後から獣のうなり声みたいなのが聞こえて。
It's El Goblino. Sorry, I was just thinking about the chem room. There was a cup laying on top of the broken glass. After we broke in. With protein. I just feel like it's Hina. Like at this point, it must have been Hina who went into the chem room and swapped that shit out. They put the poison back. Or some shit like that. But if that's the case, how did Sakura get the powder on her shoes as well? Like on top of it, I mean, not stepping in it. I don't know, it's weird. She must have done it with Hina. Like, that's just my theory right now. Sakura definitely let Hina kill her. That's what I feel like. And they want to put the blame on someone else. That's why they invited all three of them. So Hina could escape.
血まみれの大神さくらが私を睨んでたのよ。
She was still alive?
その血を見たせいで私は雑誌棚の前で気絶しちゃって。だからその後のことは覚えてないの。出てまいりました。
やっぱおめえのせいだったか。
私のせい、白夜様のせい、二つのせいがぶつかり合うことでそのせいはより高みに。
聞かれたことだけ答えろ。
I love this OST
お
here.
前が大神桜を殺したのか？
大前提としまして私とネクラは同じ記憶を共有してないのです。なので何が起きたのか詳しく、とにかく私がすやすや寝てたら、あれ王子様と思って目を開けたら、なんとスプラッター。びっくりしすぎて近くにあったボトルで引っ張っちゃった。だって怖かった。さくらちゃんが心配してくれてたんだ。ひどいのはあいつだっつーの。おかげで燃える男子以外はその後あなたは証拠隠滅のために。だって女なんかを殺したせいで死にたくないじゃん。
どこかで一人で死ね。一切の意味もなくただ死ね。
ついてなかったの。いろんな不運が重なったのよ。だっていつものオーガチンなら私のボトル攻撃ぐらい平気で。さすがの彼女も葉隠れ君から。
いや、なんつうか、でもよかったべ。お
とにかくこれで決定だね。じゃあほら、どうしたのみんな。投票でしょ。
Hina, you're so eager to start voting.
いや、まだだ。
Huh, Hina, you're so... You really want to vote them out right now. Hina, Huh, that is... Wow. It's so obvious it's Hina now.
さっきの深川の話を聞いて妙だとは思わなかったのか？いや、思うはずだ。思わん。葉隠れの王だ。おい深川、もう一度さっき。そうすればいくら間抜けなこいつらでもさすがに気づく。
ラジオよ、ダーリン。
That voice acting.
私はすやすや寝てただけ。そこを大勝ちに起こされたの。目が覚めた。
Hold on, I have to... Yeah, vomit. Vomit, powder, and foot.
血だらけのオーガに驚いたおめえはモノクマボトルでオーガを殴ったんだな。
そう、オーガチンもオーガチン。
お前が大神を殴った場所はどこだ？
私が目覚めた場所と一緒よ。 雑誌などの前でやっちゃいました。私はそこ王が目が覚めたのは
血だらけのモノクマボトルで
さあ、
お前が大神をな
私が目覚めた場所と一緒よ。雑誌などの前でやっちゃいました。
What? Is that not it? How is that not it? That evidence right there literally says that she's dead in the chair, slumped over. That would literally prove her wrong about being at the shelf during it. What?
しまった。
私はつやつや寝て
Wait,
た
did
だ
I?
け。
Oh, I think I picked
そ
the
こ
wrong
を
one.
王た
Wait,
ちに起
oh
こ
my
され
bad.
たの。目が覚めたのは
血だらけのモノクマボトルで
さあ、
お前が大神
私が目覚めた場所と雑誌などの前でやっちゃいました。
Oh yeah, I picked the wrong one. I just retarded, my bad. I was about to say.
大神さんは椅子に座ったままの姿勢で死んでた。雑誌棚の前でのオーダーが死因なら、彼女が椅子で死んでたことの。
ようやく気づ
そんなのその殺人鬼が嘘ついてるだけだよ
Ina?
本当は椅子に座ってるオーガを殴ったんだろ。
Ina's gonna let her booba go to
そうなん
waste.
だろ？
She's Batman.
いや雑誌棚の前でオーダーがあったことは確かだ。
I mean, it has to be this, right?
これだ。雑誌棚の前でのオーダーはあったはずだよ。棚の前に残されてた血痕。
じゃあオーガを殺した後、ジェノサイダーが死体を移動させたんじゃねえのか。俺が殺したと見せかけるためにな。俺が殴っ
いやいや待ちなさいって。私はだからあんな。
じゃあ
どうだ
She
こ
didn't
れ
die
で
of
も事
that.
件は終わったと言えるか
It said it was presumed to be hers from being hit. Yes, she did. She had 2 wounds, I think on the back of her head. I think that's what it said, but that doesn't make any sense if she hit her like from the front. She had 2 wounds at the exact same place. That's what it said. I don't know how that makes sense though.
でも
But we're gonna go with it.
それにこの事件の最大の謎である密室トリックもまだ解けてないわ。あの謎が解けない以上
She must have been hit by those. She's too strong to die from that. But she was still poisoned, so she just went over in the chair. And it would have been whoever poisoned her who killed her.
あんな密室トリックなんて簡単じゃん。カーがさくらちゃんを殺した後
なるほど。ジェノサイダーは密室がそんで密室が破られたどさくさに紛れてロッカーの中から出てきたんだべ。
いや。これだ。娯楽室のドアを破る前。あの時点ですでにロッカーは開いてだから、深川さんがずっとあのロッカーに隠れてたとは。
じゃあ
私は知らんよ。そもそも密室トリックって何？って
おめえは犯人なんだろ。
ことは私は犯人じゃなかったりして。
そんなの嘘だよ。
嘘ではない。さっきから
だけどよ、ジェノサイダーが犯人じゃねえとなると。
それがどうした？
だって別の死因なんて考えられないし。
I can
お
poison.
前らがその可能性を見落としているだけじゃないのか？
12 noon, first floor. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. What was the other one? She's the only other person who knows about the notes. And she really insisted on it, that it has to be those three.
Genocider のオーダじゃないとすると、じゃあオーガはどうして死んだんだ？
別の死因なんてありえないよ。さくらちゃんの死因は頭部の傷以外には考えられないよ。
結局私のせいにされてる。
Sayaka wrote a note. Who else? Yeah, they wrote a note to the people to come in. Like Celeste wrote a note with the fat dude for the guy hero in the suit, the big ass fucking suit to come in there. And the other guy as well. And what about the other chapter? No, not when Chihiro died, that didn't happen.
Oga の死因がジェノサイダーのオー
Hold on.
じゃあオーガは
別の死因。さくらちゃんの死因は頭部の傷以外には考えられないよ。
それは違う。モノクマファイルによると大神さんは吐血をしてたらしいんだ。その吐血が
In 3 out of 4 of the cases, they wrote notes,
考えら
yeah.
れないかな。実際大神さんの下にはその痕跡も残ってたしさ。
そんなの頭を殴られた時に口の中を切っただけなら、それに彼女の口の中にはそこまで調べたの？本当に死体に興味があるわけじゃないわ。
だけどよ、口の中を切ったわけじゃねえなら
体内で起きた異変が原因。大神さくらは毒を。そうだ。
You're
この俺が
poison.
しびれる。ありえない。
信じられないか？だった。無論だ。
静かに。
おめえが一番うるせえ。
謎を解く鍵は4階の科学室にあった。
え？娯楽室じゃなくて？
現場の立ち入りを禁じられた程度で捜査は。
ま
あの科学室には大きな薬品棚があり、そこで
それって毒？
そこまで強い毒ではないが、それなりに。だがこの毒の性質などはどうでもいいんだ。
どこに置いてあったんだ？
科学室の棚は A の棚には栄養剤。
じゃあその毒薬を。
さあ
だ。
It was on shelf A.
でも A のた
妙だろう。なぜ栄養
なんでだ。
これが犯人がこういう意味だよ。まずいな。
早く水を飲まないと。粉だけ飲んだら。
アホ、毒吐き出させんのが。
確かに吐き出したくなるような味だな。
何の。
もちろんプロテインの話
They
だ。
put protein in that?
プロテイン。
They swapped out the stuff inside? But why?
ああ、構わないぞ。
これプロテインね。
そうだ。
Oh
そ
my
の
god,
瓶
it's
に入って
protein
いたの
powder.
は毒薬だとすると、本来この瓶の中に入っ
It was in the cup. Protein drink. Okay, wait, I have to do it one at a time? Okay. I don't know why, but I thought I could just literally do it in any order that I wanted. N. N stands for...
そうか、わかったぞ。毒薬はプロテインの容器に入れられてたんじゃないの。毒薬の瓶にプロテインの粉末が入れられてたなら、その。
そうだ。毒薬とプロテインはそれぞれなく、プロテインの中身は毒薬の瓶。そしてそう考え、
マジでか。
犯人は大神に
A protein drink.
犯
Wow.
人が大神さんに渡し。
しかも毒薬の入ったプロテインのよう。犯人はそれを渡すことで
そういやオーガはだからオーガは頭に傷を負った時
そこで差し出されたのが毒薬が入れられたプロテインの容器だったんだ。そして
マジか。
薬の入れ替えを行った人物を示す証拠。
The footprints.
これだ。科学室の棚。入れ替えをした
今朝俺が科学室を、つまりあの足跡、しかも足跡が残されていたのは A の棚の前だった。プロテイン入りの毒薬の瓶があった棚だ。
So did Hina find Sakura attacked? And then either they talked together and Sakura's like, just do it. Or Hina was like, yeah, I'll kill her now. And I'll make my escape. Yeah. Because there's only one set of footprints, I assume.
おそらく A の棚で毒薬とプロテインを入れ替える際、犯人が足跡を残してしまったんだろう。
But how did Sakura get the thing on her then? Powder.
そしてあれだけはっきり、今すぐ俺たち全員の靴を
私だよ。
It was me. Yeah, they were
私だよ
together.
その足跡。
Footprints, they're mine.
だ
Hina.
って
You're gonna find
自
it
分の
anyway,
口
or
から
did
言った
you
方が
take
マ
from
シ。
me?
じゃあ
うん。私がさくらちゃんを殺したんだよ。
やはりあの足跡はどう見てもスニーカーのものだった。そして俺たちの中で
これだ。僕と朝比奈さんだけ。
No. I killed Sakura.
だから戸上があの時
I stole her sneakers.
あの足跡が苗木のものでは
朝日奈っち。
ついでに言えば学級裁判に入ってやけに投票を急いでいたよな。それは自分の罪を他人に押し付けるため。何が信じられないと。
だって
親友同士だからこそ。親友である朝比奈から渡されたプロテインなら親友。そうすることで被害者である大神を騙し、朝比奈よ、お前に。
朝比奈さん本当に大神。
娯楽室でさくらちゃんから頼まれたんだ。だけど科学室にプロテインを
今なら殺せる。それで薬の入れ替えを行い。
そうしたらさくらちゃん、それで。待って、そんなの。
まさかお前まで親友を。まだわからないのか。この友情なんて甘い考えは通用しない。他人のために自分を犠牲にする人間な。その女が自分のために大神
だとしても
いつまで言っている。
勘違いしないで。センチメンタリズムなんかで言ってるわけじゃない。私はただ
それって密室。
朝比奈さん、あなたが犯人なら説明して。
そんなことどうだっていいじゃん。犯人だからって全部教えなく。
そういうわけじゃないけど。でも
まさかお前。
だとしたら
ありえん。薬を入れ替えている以上。
本当にそうなの。信じたくないって気持ちを抜きにしても。
何がだ。
だってさ、あんなに目立つ足跡をなんていうかあからさますぎるような。
そうね、自分から
緊張してたせいで。
気づかなかった。
そうだよ。
ねえ朝比奈さん、もう少し詳しく聞かせてもらえるか。あなたが毒薬とプロテインを
なん
朝比奈さん、僕
勝手にしろ。朝比奈が犯人なのは明らかなんだ。他に怪しい人間もいない。朝比奈以外の真犯人。
朝比奈さん、始めていいわよ。
Byaku
科
is
学室
seeming
に行っ
nervous.
た後のことからお願い。
私はまず最初に C の棚に行って、そこから
棚の前に粉末をまき散らしたのは。
そうだよ。棚か
分かったわ。
次に A の棚にプロテインを取りに、その薬の入れ替えが終わった後は、私は毒薬を入れたプロテインの容器を持って科学室から出て行ったんだけど、その時プロテインを入れた毒薬の瓶を、そのせいで全部バレちゃって。
ねえ、君は最初に C の棚から毒薬を取り出した後、そのまま、つまり朝比奈さんは C。朝比奈さん、今の話をもう一度聞かせてもらえる？どうしたんだまこちん。
何度聞いても同じだ。まったくいつまで続けるつもりだ。
Is this a case of like 4 people thinking that they killed someone? This is too crazy. Like 4 different people trying to kill the same person? Yeah. I'm starting to think it's Byakuya now, just with the way he's acting.
私は最初に C の棚に行って、 そこから毒薬を取り出したんだよ。
その時棚の前に粉末をまき散らしたのね。
棚から毒薬を取り出す時に瓶を落としちゃって、
それでその後は
C の棚から A の棚に移動して、そこで薬の入れ替えをしたんだよ。その入れ替えが終わった後はプロテインを入れた毒薬の瓶を A の棚に戻して、私は毒薬を入れたプロテインの容器を持って化学室から出て行ったんだ。これで終わりだよ。
もういいだろう。いつまで続ける気だ？
私は最初に C の棚に行って、そこから毒薬を取り出したんだよ。
その時棚の前に粉末をまき散らしたの。
棚から毒薬を取り出す時、
それでその後
C の棚から A の棚に移動して、
Oh, what? I'm not sure.
それは違う。
This.
朝比奈さんは最初に C のその後君はプロテインを取り出すために C の棚から A の棚まで移動したって言ったけどさ。
This is getting too confusing.
でも現場に残されていた足跡は C の棚から A
You
の
pissed in
棚
the
には
protein?
向かってなかったよ。
The protein that Byakuya just drank?
これって今の
足跡を偽装するために。
いやそれはないよ。
おい、どういうことだ朝比奈？
朝比奈さん、あなたは嘘をついてるわ。だってこの足跡を見る限りだと、粉末がまき散らされた後に化学室にやってきて、そのまま直接 A の棚に向かった。つまりあなたは C の棚には行かず A の棚だけで何かをしたみたいだけど。
だから
なんだこれは。どういうことだ？何が起き…
それに朝比奈さんの証言でおかしいのは、
なんだと？
それを説明する前に、
新しい証拠だと？バカ。
あら、その証拠をくれたのはあなたじゃん。
俺が？
さっき戸上くんから受け取った毒薬の瓶の中にその証拠が隠されていたわ。こんな大事なものに気づかないなんて致命。
言ってみろ。
私が見つけたの。瓶の底の方に紛れ込んでいたわ。戸上くんが粉末を飲んでくれたおかげで謎が解けた。
なんだその…
そう、戸上苗木くん。
苗木、言ってみろ。その破片が何だと言うんだ。
これだ。それって
How did that get in there?
窓ガラスだと？
僕が割った娯楽室の窓ガラスも薄水色だったし、だから間違い…
そうね、間違い。どうして娯楽室の窓ガラスが…
それの何がおかしいの？
おかしいよ。だって朝日…
Right? No, or did she leave it in? She left it in A. Which,
これだ。毒薬の瓶は化学室。それなのに あの毒薬の瓶の中に娯楽室の窓ガラス。
朝日ナッチの証言は
本当は毒薬の瓶は娯楽室にあったんだよ。少なくとも娯楽室の窓ガラスが割れるまで。
Okay, but why is he not
密
lying?
室が破られた時まではね。
I'm so confused.
そうでないとあの瓶の中に窓ガラスの破片が入っていたことの説明がつかないよ。
そしてそれは密室が破られた後で科学室の棚に戻された。
Byakuya was there before us.
逆に現場に落ちていたプロおそらく密室が破られた後の。
待て、話が飛躍し、確かに毒薬の瓶は密室時の娯楽室にあったのかもしれん。だがプロテインの容器が持ち込まれたのが密室が破られた後だとは言い切れないはずだ。
If they get it wrong, everyone except the killer dies, and the killer gets to leave. So you just need to kill one person successfully, and then you get to leave and everyone else dies.
それに大神が毒を飲んだのは毒が入ったプロテインの容器を渡さ、プロテインの容器が現場になかったとすると。
そうね、その説明もしておかないと。だけどその前にみんなに一つ確認しておきたいことがあるんだけど。
確認って？
そのプロテインの容器に大神さんの死体を発見した後、誰かあれを蹴飛ば。
何の話だ。
いいから答えて。
身に覚えがない。
僕もやってないよ。
Yeah.
俺じゃ
同じく。
私も。
そう。これでやっぱりあのプロテインの容器が持ち込まれたのは密室がい
い加減にしろ。なぜ言い切れる。俺にわからんことをなぜ言い。
間違いないわ。あの
So what the... I'm so confused. So was the poison one by the window that was smashed? It fell into that? And someone grabbed that and took the empty protein can? This is getting very confusing. There's so many things. Like, yes, this was placed here. I get that. But how did the glass end up inside of the thing? The other one, the actual poison one. Like the poison can, which was filled with protein. Yes, it was already in the room. But it must have been by the windows and fell in it. But the drinks were also swapped out. So like... I don't know, whatever.
密室が破られるまでは娯楽室にはなかったのよ。
じゃああの容器は密室が破られた後に持ち込まれたんか？
いや、そんなはずはない。あれはずっと娯楽室にあったはずだ。もちろん密室が破られる前からな。
間違
It was the C9 one. It doesn't say in here, but it was the C9 one. No, we found the C9 one in the shelf. The C9 one was in the room. It somehow got filled with the glass. Then someone took it. They put down the protein drink one, and they put the C9 one back in the shelf here, in the wrong one. Right? But also the contents were swapped out. But the poison shit was rank. This is just confusing. So when were the contents swapped out? Okay, but there's no way that could be the case, because the C9 bottle, if that was swapped with the protein, why would it be brought into the room with Sakura? Because it had to have a glass shard in it. So if it was filled with protein, then why would it need to be brought into the room? Why was it in the room with Sakura? Fuck, I don't know.
あのプロテインの容器は密室が破られるまでは
Yeah, the protein
娯
cam's
楽
not in
室
the
にはな
room.
かったのよ。
じゃああの容器は密室が破られた後に持ち込まれたんか？
いや、そんなはずはない。あれはずっと娯楽室にあったはずだ。
Okay, why could it not have been there? Let me look at my clues real quick that I need to.
間違いない。
Source empty can. I think I have to shoot it with this one.
あのプロテインの容器は
密室が娯楽室には
じゃあ密室が破られ
いや、そんな、あれはずっと娯楽室にあったはず。もちろん
密室が破られる前からな。
それは違う。現場に落ちてた容器の
Yeah,
周り、
お
broken
前が割った
glass.
窓ガラスの
あの破片が散らばってたのは、あの
It
破
was
片は
under it.
ガラスの破プロテインの容器が置かれた
Yeah,
の
it
は
was put after the broken window.
密室。
After we got in the room.
そう、さっきキリギリが
破片の上にあったのは
そっか。
おかげではっきりしたでしょ。密室時の娯楽室にあったのは毒薬の瓶だけ。プロテインの容器は
It contained the bottle of poison, the C9.
だけどそれらは密室が破られプロテインの容器が娯楽室に置かれ毒薬の瓶が化学室に置かれることになったのよ。
This. So the bottle of poison was inside the C9. So she literally drank from the bottle of poison? Or what? And then they put the protein shit in the poison thing? Yeah, I get that, but I'm still trying to find out, like, I'm still trying to understand the reasoning for everything. Like, this part here is just what confuses me.
だとすると、大神が毒を口にしたのはなぜだ。
Yeah, why did she
毒
drink
の
the
入った
poison?
プロテインの容器を受け取ったからこそ。
いや、そうじゃなかったんだよ。きっと大神さんは毒薬の瓶から直接毒を口にしてしまったんだ。
Because she had to know.
密室時の現場にあったのが毒薬の瓶だけとなる。
でも大神は毒と知りつつ、そんな
あったのよ。
話してみろ。いや、
まず最初にはっきりさせておかなければ密室時の娯楽室にあった毒薬の瓶それを化学室の棚から持ち出した人物についてよ。
Okay, but if Hina is admitting to all this, like that she's the killer, why lie about this specific part?
朝日ナッチが持ち出して
苗木君はどう思う？
But maybe Sakura's the one who spelled it. Because she had shit on her shoes. I don't know, I'm just gonna...
僕は
殺されたオーガチン。
何言ってんの？そんなわけないじゃん。
いいえ、大神さんが化学室に行っているのは確かよ。
嘘だよ。なんで？
Alright, sounds good.
そんなの嘘だ
Sleep well, kitty.
違うもん、犯人は私だよ。やめて言わないで。そんなの嘘だよ。違うもん、苗木のバカ。そんなの嘘だよ。何言ってんの。違うもん、犯人は私だよ。やめて言わないで。そんなの嘘だよ。さくらちゃんが毒薬を持ち出した証拠があるの。
これで証明するよ。
Yeah, I will. I'll upload everything. Danganronpa and Dark Souls.
朝比奈さん、大神さんの足の甲に黄色い粉末が付着してたのは知ってる？
足？
この黄色い粉末だよ。黄色い粉末だ。つまり大神。
でもどうして
しかも足の甲って。
あの粉末が撒き散らされた時、つまり大神さん大神さんがあの瓶を落とした時、だから直撃は避けられたけど、でもその際に舞った粉末が、そう考えられるはず。
じゃあなぜ大神さんは毒薬を取り出す以外には考えられ。
違うよ。私だって
違う。
She killed herself? But what about the shoes with the protein shit? So like she got that before? She didn't at all?
これが僕の答えだ。大神さんを殺したのはなんだと。大神自身。
つまり自殺って。
信じらんない。I can fly する。
確かに信じられない。いやでもそう考えると全ての辻褄が合うんだよ。大神さん自身が毒薬を取りに行き、自らの命を絶つためだったから。そして解けない密室。これだ。あの密室は部屋の中にいた大神さん自身によって。
きっと彼女は邪魔が入るのを防ぐために大神さんはその密室に持ち込んだ。そしてその毒薬の瓶は密室が破られた後、朝比奈さん、あなたね。
So is Hina just suicidal? She just wants everyone to die? So there'll be no winner?
全ては捜査のかく乱の。大神さんの死体を見つけた時、その理由はその入り口付近に毒薬。
朝比奈さんが毒薬死体を発見して驚いている僕と、
それに今思えばそのあなたはみんなを呼びに行くと言っていたけど、本当は容器の入れ替えを行うために。そして科学室に行ったあなたはすぐにプロテインが保管されている A の棚に向かって、そこで娯楽室から持ち出した空のプロテインの容器だけを。そう考えればあの足跡の辻褄も合うはずよ。
その後急いでみんなを集め、みんなの視線が大神さんの死体に向けられている隙に、あの時気づくべきだったのかも。本来の朝比奈さんなら誰よりも真っ先に大神さん。本来の朝比奈さんなら。
大神さんは自殺。朝比奈さんはその事実を隠すため、死の真相が隠せるなら自分が疑われても構わん。だからこそあれらの証拠をあえて現場。 粉末に残った足跡や入れ替えた。
朝日奈は自分。
違う違う違う。私が殺した。
朝比奈さん。
But why?
終わってなんかない。
You're fucking crazy,
終
you
わ
know?
ったんだよ。いや、終わらせなきゃダメだ。もう終わらせ。
I guess this one. Alright, no.
There you go. 君なんだ。
I think I'm right.
今回の事件は大神さんがある人物たちを娯楽室に呼び出したところから始まったんだ。呼び出されたのは葉隠君、深川さん、戸上君の3人。呼び出された3人のうち最初に娯楽室に向かったのは深川さんだった。深川さんは一足先に娯楽室に行き、娯楽室のロッカー、そして大神さんが次に娯楽室にやってきたのはそこで大神さんに殺されると勘違いした葉隠君は思わず娯楽室にあったモノクマボトルで大神さんを殺してしまったと思い込んだ葉隠君はテーブルの上にあった雑誌に大神さんのダイイングメスある人物の名前深川つまりだけど当の深川さんはその様子深川さんはすぐにロッカーから飛び出し捏造された雑誌を棚にだけど彼女は雑誌を棚に戻す その直後目を覚ました大神さん。大神さんの出血を見たせいで気絶してしまった。それによって彼女はジェノサイド。そこで目を覚ました彼女も血まみれのやっぱり取り乱して、そして葉隠君、これが大神さんの頭部に大神さんを殺したと思い込んだ彼女はすぐに証拠隠滅に取り掛かった。自分が割ってしまったモノクマボトルの破片とクイーンのもの、こうして大神さんは同じ凶器で2回も殴打されることになったわけだけど、でもその2回の殴打のじゃあ大神さんの本当の死因は何だったのか。それは大神さん自身が科学室から持ってきた。彼女は娯楽室を密室にし、誰も入れない状態にした上で毒薬を飲み息絶えたんだ。そしてその死体を僕らが発見した。死体を発見した僕らはドアの窓ガラスを割ることで密室を破ったの。でもその時すでに大神さんが自殺。その人物は娯楽室に落ちていた毒薬の瓶をこっそり持ち出、そして僕らが見ていない隙にプロテインの容器、そうすることで僕らの今回の学級裁判を間違った結論に導くためにね。そして
Oh my god, I lost.
朝比奈さん、これが今回の事件の真実だよ。大神さんは、朝比奈さんはその事実を隠した。それが
Why do you wanna hide that
どうして
fact?
俺がたどり着けなかった。いや、
まだわからないの？人間は計算や損得だけで動くわけじゃない。あなたはそれを理解していなかった。だからね。
Jackie is
人
mad.
の感情というものを軽んじていると。
Poggers. Yoink. My medals now.
これでオチがつきましたみたいなムードになってるけどさ、お前らったら忘れてない？
ああ、そうだった。
本当にテンションでもさ、こういうのってお決まりだからさ、じゃ面倒かもしれませんけど、投票の結果プロとその答えはどうなんでしょう。
Ishakwa. Ching, ching, ching. Ding, 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 and we have a winner.
はーい。僕の存在。
なんだと？おい、どういうことだ？
ひでえぞ。
何？ 死ねばいいんだよ。あららららら。何それ。
Such brutality has made me desperate, so instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hands. I found on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. Ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me. You tried to protect me, but because of me. My closest friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can, don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them. Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy. They're friends. Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you had just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. But that was just a misunderstanding. Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note meant. Instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you pushed it. Sakura, what happened to you? Hina, you came. Wait right here, I'll help you out. Hina. So glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that? What's my favorite to ask? Favorite? I'd like some protein. Could I ask you to... Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the cabinet to get protein she had asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder, and that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the back room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura, let me in. Please open the door. Why? Why? Why does she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness, that's normal, and yet... Y'all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. You know, we killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. Sub number 9. That's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this. Boop, 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 boop. I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died? What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant? Well, what I'm really trying to say is, don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it really was like this? What is that? Isn't it obvious? A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already. Oop. Oh, I wrote that one. It's all me, baby. This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put it in her room. What? Then you lied to me? Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd live and fix up. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. Filthy little... I'm not filthy, I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Like, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene, cut. So then what did she write in her real suicide note? When you've been curious about the whole suicide note thing, who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place? And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of the story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies. I'll give you the willies, number 9. Could you get on with it, please? Okay, jeez. Talk about a bus kill. Alright, here we go. Aha, my good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish. As you know, I've been given information to the one who's imprisoned you here. It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me. See, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become there too. You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.